So James.
My name is James Peterson, 5 Sunnyside Lane. I'm the president of Homes Now, Not Later. We're a nonprofit that builds tiny homes for the homeless. We've already built 2. We're in the process of building our 3rd one. Our first 2 didn't have restrooms, but they were attached. They were in the backyard of a house that they had 24-hour access to. Why ADUs are so important to us is because we can house working homeless. We can house people that already have incomes, but they can't afford rent. So we're looking to bring it to Bellingham. We're having great success out in Lumley. We've already housed, let's see, with our 2 homes, we housed 4 people because we put 2 single people in that left room in a shelter for a mom and her kids. Now we're building this next one that does have water, sewer, and electric, and it's up to code. It's on Lumley because we couldn't do it in Bellingham. We want to come to Bellingham and help solve homelessness. It's not about making money. It's about housing homeless. I'm tired of people saying, I'm sick of the homeless downtown, but they don't want to do anything. We want to do something. We want to build. We're sitting on money right now that has been donated from private donations. We don't take taxpayers' money, but we can't build here. And it's pretty sad that we want to build and we want to house homeless people. So I hope that this goes through because I think it will help us out. Our buildings aren't huge, 80% of 1,000 feet. Wow, I'm thinking, wow, it's a big house. Ours are 8 by 10, and the one we're building now is 10 by 18. So 180 square feet. And it'll have a bathroom, a shower, electric, and the kitchen. So hopefully this goes through. We're not out here to run a bed and breakfast. We're out here to house homeless people, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Hey, excuse me, everyone. I'm sorry. I know that you are supportive of certain comments, but we can't have any audience commentary, positive or negative, just out of fairness to every speaker, okay? Thank you.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Doug. I'm technical director of HomesNOW. Jim just spoke. Basically, our goal is to end homelessness in Whatcom County, and through our travels of actually meeting different homeless people, we found that there's a lot of homeless people that they work full time, but they work minimum wage. I mean, add it up. Let's say you make like $10 an hour times 40 hours a week. $400 times 4 weeks, that's, $1,600. So, some of these apartments are going for $1,000 or $1,200 a month. And so there's definitely a housing crisis in Bellingham. I mean, I've lived here for 10 years. I live in the Puget neighborhood, so right near Civic Field. And the prices for rentals are a lot higher than they were when I first moved here 10 years ago. I probably wouldn't be able to afford, I still have the rental rates I did from 10 years ago now. So if I was just starting off moving here, I probably wouldn't be able to afford it. But what I'm saying is that there's a lot of people you walk by on the street that you wouldn't know are homeless because they clean up good and they sleep in their car or whatever. But when the rents get more and more expensive, it's just inevitable that you're going to have more people on the street. And so basically, I support detached dwelling units being more readily available and especially citywide. I think that the enforcement thing, I think that the reason why that might be a problem in some cases is because maybe the process is too complicated or it's too much of a hassle, so, and then it's also not strongly enforced, so people kind of just feel like they can get away with it. I would say, yeah, sure, you should enforce it, but you should make the rules themselves very simple and straightforward and easy to follow to deal with that concern, so that you can have a win-win situation where A, it's easier to get started with it, but also B, it's straightforward and not annoying or too complicated to figure out for a regular person.
About 30 seconds, Doug.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in order to, we've been able to build 2 homes for $3,500 per home. We could for an 8 by 10, we could definitely build them bigger. But basically, I wouldn't mind if it was in my backyard. I wouldn't mind if it was in my neighbor's backyard. I see it as one solution of many. In single residential areas, this is like land or grass that wouldn't be used for anything, and you could actually use it for something useful and give somebody affordable rent, provide supplemental income for you if, say, you So I had more to say, but that was.
That's okay. If you're in the middle of a thought, please feel free to finish it. It's
Oh,
just a
yeah, yeah,
reminder,
yeah.
just a reminder that your time's up.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So I was just saying that I think it's important to give people more options, and you might get some of the concerns people are talking about in terms of short-term rentals and stuff like that. But you're also going to get a lot of other stuff that's not any of those problems, and you're basically just giving homeowners more options if you allow this. Whereas right now they have fewer options. It's like, why have your own land if you can't do anything on it? You know, I don't know. That's my thought.
And also, folks who have a lot of thoughts on this, remember, if you get halfway through your spiel, come back to the next meeting and do the second half, okay? Or write it in. I mean, the written comments are great because we get to absorb them for a period of time before the meeting. So I really value written comment. Not that I don't value oral comment.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And I did send a written comment.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
So